I am 36 years old now. When it all started, I was 30 years old. I just recently had a double lung transplant, and I wanted to tell my story. First, it all started in 2017. I was 313 pounds at the time, and I was short of breath. And I went to see my primary care physician. She looked at my x-rays and said that my lungs were horrible. I went to follow up with her a week later, and my lungs were worse. I was taken to the ER. My oxygen level was 70%. I was put on oxygen from that day on. I was discharged on 10 liters of oxygen. Never smoked a day in my life. I didn't have any health problems before 2017 at all. They told me that I need an emergency lung transplant right away, but I couldn't get it at that time because I was overweight. I started to take everything serious and put myself on a diet. I had lost maybe 60, 70 pounds or so. I remember the exact day, December 13th of 2020. I got COVID. The doctors were scared because they didn't think I was going to make it through COVID. I survived COVID. Then they told me that my lungs were getting worse at a certain point, that I need to be listed on the transplant list. And I'm waiting. We're in 2023 now, and I never got a call, and I just thought it was going to be forever. My lungs were getting worse. And they tell you before transplant, there will be a number that will call you, and it'll be any time of the day. To the phone, and it was a young lady that said, Tiffany, this is Barnes Jewish. We have a set of lungs here for you. We want to know if you want to accept. I froze. I didn't know what to say. It was really terrifying. I was happy at the same time, but it's scary too at the same time. You don't realize it until you get the call. I'm very nervous, but I know it's going to be a good outcome. I got my bags packed. I'm ready to go. I was just telling the nurses, whatever you do, I don't want to die, That's my biggest fear. I woke up and I was in ICU. And I was in a lot of pain. I had 4 chest tubes, IVs everywhere, bags everywhere, you only can imagine. And like the second day, they started taking my chest tubes out. And then like the second day, I started working with physical therapy. They got me out of bed, walked me around the unit. So I was in the hospital a total of 27 days. I've been staying in St. Louis, Missouri since surgery, October 19th. I'm now in an apartment, so you got to stay close because in case I have any rejection issues. So I might can go home for Christmas to enjoy my kids and my family. So that'd be nice. I'm so thankful. I feel so much better than I did before. Like I can breathe on my own. I feel like I'm walking better. I can be able to do more with my kids. They had told me before transplant that I wouldn't be able to eat. I would have a tube feed. You get lungs, but you can't eat. You get a new life. You want a new life or you want to eat. That's the most part that's affected me because I like to eat. I don't know who doesn't like to eat. I like to eat. When I go with my girlfriends, we eat. We have a margarita, you know, laugh, have a good time. I like cooking for my kids. So they told me I couldn't eat. You know, I'm just hoping that it's just temporarily. It's a journey. It is a journey, but it is worth it. I would say it is worth it. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it all over again. I'm just blessed. I'm blessed. I really am. I've been through a lot with my health. I've been wearing oxygen for 6 years, which is a long time. A long time. When I got sick, Preston was about 15 months old. So he's only really known me to wear oxygen. He was a little over 1 year old. So all he's really known is me being on oxygen until now. I'm very thankful for my donor. I was told that it's a she, and she's 55 years old. I mean, it's a sad situation, but I'm glad that I got a second chance at life to see my kids get older, see my family, my husband, everybody. She said, attending my niece's graduation, because I'm so proud of her, and travel. I've never been like places really. I've never been to like Florida. I've never seen the beach or nothing like that. I want to travel and have a good time. I recommend anybody to be a donor. Before I had transplant, I was a donor because this is how I look at the situation. When you go, what are you going to do with those organs? What are you going to do with those organs? You're already gone. Give them to somebody that you can save a life. You might could save their eyesight. You could save their heart, their lungs, their kidney. You can't do nothing with it. You're gone. Give it to somebody that you can save another life. Recommend people to be a donor. It does save a life because it saves minds.